What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. You may have heard people talk about using airline miles to get free flights or drastically reduce the cost of the flights that they take, but what kind of value are they getting out of their flights? Are they using their miles and points wisely? Well, we'll discuss that today, and we'll also show you how we were just able to get over $16,000 worth in value with the airline miles that we used. You may have noticed some of the short videos that we've been posting lately on the channel, and those videos were from our recent vacation to Asia. It was a vacation that we were able to take with the miles that we redeemed for these award flights. We used Alaska Airline miles for our flights in business class on Cathay Pacific and on Japan Airlines. Now you may be wondering, why Alaska Airlines? Well, they're a very valuable airline currency out there, not because they pertain to a certain airline alliance, but because they have very, very important and useful partners such as Japan Airlines, Cathay Pacific, American Airlines, so on and so forth. Another thing that I like about Alaska Airlines is that you're able to book a lot of your award flights online as opposed to getting on the phone and having to deal with an airline rep. Also, searching for award space is very easy. Many times you could search for it on the Alaska Airlines website, or sometimes you do have to go with some of the partner airline websites, but again, it's very, very easy to search for. Since we were flying to Asia, we wanted to be comfortable and we wanted to fly in business class. Now, one of the airlines that a lot of travel bloggers rave about is Cathay Pacific. They talk about how good of a first class cabin they have, the business class cabin, the comfort, the service, and all that good stuff. So we wanted to experience it for ourselves. Cathay Pacific offers many routes from the US to Hong Kong. And since they are based in Hong Kong, they offer several routes from Hong Kong to several cities in Asia. Which brings me to my next point. Another reason why I love Alaska Airlines is because they allow for a free stopover on one-way award flights. What that means is you're able to fly from the US to Hong Kong, stay a few days, weeks, months, etc., then travel on to another destination. In this case for us, it was Bangkok, for no additional charge. We ended up spending 50,000 Alaska Airline miles to fly from the US to Hong Kong, stay a few days, and then from Hong Kong to Bangkok, all for 50,000 Alaska Airline miles plus fees. On the way back, we decided to do the same thing, but with a different airline. We still utilized our Alaska Airline miles, but we used it on a different partner, in this case, Japan Airlines. Now, Japan Airlines is based out of Tokyo, Japan, so this allowed us the opportunity to fly from Bangkok to Tokyo, stay a few days in Tokyo for a stopover, then from Tokyo back to the US, all for 65,000 Alaska Airline miles per person, one way. Next, I'll show you how to search for award space for these Cathay Pacific flights. To search for the Cathay Pacific flights, you have to use the British Airways website. Once you've logged into the British Airways website, hover over the Book tab and then select Book with Avios. Next, you'll enter in your flight search information, such as dates, number of passengers, etc. Then click on Get Flights. Next, you'll see the following screen. Make sure to select No, I want to continue without stopovers, and then click Continue. After that, your search results will appear. If there is award space available, it will show below. If there isn't, there won't be anything that shows below. Notice in this example that there are 3 Cathay Pacific options available, both in economy and business class. We usually search for business class on long-haul flights since it gives you a better value on your points and it's much more comfortable. Once you find the search results that you're looking for, make sure to write down all the flight information. Either that or take a screenshot of it because you will need that information later. So now that you've found award space for your US to Hong Kong flight, now you have to find award space on the next segment in order to be able to take advantage of that stopover. All you have to do is search for the next segment the same exact way. Again, You'll go back to your search box, enter in your search criteria, click Get Flights. Then again, your search results will show. Look for something that you are interested in. In this case, I was looking for a business class flight from Hong Kong to Bangkok. Again, make sure to write down the information, take a screenshot, whatever works for you, as long as you have all that flight information available, because again, you will need this information. Now, to book your award flight for Cathay Pacific, you do have to call in, unfortunately. However, calling in to the Alaska Airlines call center isn't really that bad. I found that their call reps are very, very knowledgeable and very eager to help you out. Plus, because of the fact that we already did the hard part for them by finding the available award space, all you have to do is kind of lead them towards that and feed them the information that you found. So to do this, make sure that you have enough miles in your mileage plan account, and then you're going to call in to 1-800-252-7522. Go through the prompts while you're on the phone to make sure that you're directed to the right department, because you want to make an award booking. Once you're speaking to an online rep, let them know that you want to make an award booking and that you found award space. Again, feed them the information that you're wanting to go from the US to Hong Kong, whichever city that you're flying out of. Make sure to specify that. Give them the flight numbers, give them the dates, allow them the opportunity to search for what you found. Then let them know that you want to have a stopover in Hong Kong, and then you feed them the information for the next segment. In this case, it was from Hong Kong to Bangkok. As with anything, sometimes you get a hold of some good reps, sometimes you get a hold of some bad reps. If you get the sense that you're dealing with a bad representative, just hang up and call again. There's no sense in trying to get into an argument or force your way through to getting this award booking done. Just again, hang up and call again. Chances are very high that you're going to get a good representative on the phone. Now, to book our Japan Airline award booking, it was much easier because you could do this online. For the Japan Airlines award booking, you're able to use the Alaska Airlines website to conduct your search. Once you're on the Alaska Airlines website, enter in your search information. In this case, I searched for the Bangkok to Tokyo segment. I enter in the search criteria, make sure that I checked one way and check use miles, and then click Find Flights. Here you will see the search results. There was a award space available on Japan Airlines flying from Bangkok to Tokyo. Once I found this, I took down the information. Again, take a screenshot, write it down, whatever works for you, because you will need this information later. Next, you have to do the same exact thing for the next segment. In this case, for me, it was flying from Tokyo back to the US. You go back to the Alaska Airlines homepage, enter in all of your search information. Again, enter in your search criteria going from Tokyo to the US city you're searching for. Click on Find Flights. On the next screen, you will see the results of your search. If you find award space that you like on the dates that you like, make sure to write down that information, take a screenshot, because you need this information. Again, I cannot repeat that enough. Now you will go back to the Alaska Airlines homepage, and you're going to enter in your search criteria. But this time, before entering anything in, you're going to go and search for the section that says All Search Options. Click on that. Then on the next screen, you're going to click on the option that says Multi-City, and you're also going to select the option to Use Miles. Then you will see some spaces for you to enter in each segment of the flights that you're looking for. Again, you'll find a space for you to enter in each segment for your award flight. In this example, we're searching for a flight segment from Bangkok to Tokyo, and then a segment from Tokyo to Seattle. Once you've entered in your flight information that matches your previous search results, click on Find Flights. On the next screen, you'll see your search results, including your stopover. And you will see here in this example that the total price for the award flight comes out to 65,000 miles per person. Once you see that option available, select it and click Add to Cart. Once it's in your cart, you're able to see the total price of this award booking. Again, it comes out to 65,000 miles per person in business class one way, and about $88 in fees. That's a heck of a deal. Now at this point, you will be required to log into your Alaska Mileage Plan account if you haven't already done so. All you have to do is follow the prompts to complete your booking. Now at the beginning of our video, I mentioned how we were able to get over $16,000 worth of value with our Alaska Airline miles. Here is the breakdown to the flights that we took in the summer. The cash price for the flights that we took from the US to Hong Kong came out to $4,697 per person for those one-way flights, and that does not include the stopover in Bangkok. However, we spent 50,000 Alaska Airline miles per person and roughly $122 in fees. With this award redemption, we got a value of 9.4 cents per mile. For our return flight, the cash price came out to $3,391 per person for a one-way flight from Bangkok to the US, which does not include a stopover in Tokyo. But we spent 65,000 Alaska Airline miles per person plus $150 in fees for both of us. For these miles, we got an average of 5.2 cents per mile. That's an excellent value. I try to shoot for anything over 2 cents per mile in my award redemptions. So the total cash value for the flights that we took came out to $16,127. But we redeemed 230,000 Alaska Airline miles. Overall, the value that we got for these flights and our 230,000 Alaska Airline miles came out to 7 cents per mile. That's incredible. Now you might be wondering, that sounds great and all, but where am I going to get all these Alaska Airline miles? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you notice, whenever you were on the Alaska Airlines website, if you scroll to the bottom, they have an offer for their Bank of America card where you earn a 40,000 Alaska Airline miles sign-up bonus after you meet the minimum spending. Now, again, as I mentioned in the previous video, do not get into any financial trouble. Make sure that you are very financially disciplined. When using your credit card, only use it for your normal expenses. Don't get into any debt. Pay off the credit card and don't pay a dime in interest, and you won't get into any trouble. And if you're wanting to plan a similar trip like this with your special someone, they can also sign up for their own card. That way you're able to meet the mileage needs quicker. Some more credit cards to consider for an award redemption like this would be your Marriott Bonvoy credit cards. Both Chase and American Express offer these cards, and the reason why I suggest them is because you're able to transfer your Marriott Bonvoy points to Alaska Airlines. Plus, whenever you transfer your Bonvoy points in 20,000 mile increments, Marriott will then give you a 25% bonus on your transfer. With these two cards per person, plus your regular spending on these credit cards, you'll meet the minimum mileage requirements needed for this flight in no time. I hope you found this video informative and that you liked it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and always remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you in the next one.